Hello student, welcome to the class 4 maths online classes. Today I am again here with my new topic, that is division. Division. Student, let's recapitulate division with your previous classes. In your previous classes in class 1 and 2, you have learned division is the repeated subtraction. But how we can prove this? Why repeated subtraction is the division? Suppose this is my number, the same number is subtracted again and again till we get 0. Then I can convert this equation, this statement in the division form. This, the first number is become the dividend. Put the division sign. And this, the number which is repeated again, the number which is repeated many times, this become the divisor. And the quotient is become the number of times this number repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is the quotient. If any number this you can write this, it means this is the another form of division, because division is the repeated subtraction. Let's take one more example to explain this topic to you, so you can understand how again. So again, I suppose I am given like this. I given a 3 blanks, and now you have to complete this blanks by writing the numbers. By using this, you have to read this statement: 48 minus 12 minus 12 minus 12 minus 12 and 0. So if you want to complete this fill in the blanks, then first number, the first one is the dividend. This is for dividend. This second blank is for divisor, and the third one is for the quotient. 48, the first number has become the dividend. What is the divisor here? The number which is repeated 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this become the 12 that is repeated is become the divisor, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times it is repeating. So 4 is the quotient. Fine, student? Okay, students. As I discussed, the division is a repeated subtraction, but division is also called a equal grouping or equal distribution of a given quantity. Let's have an example. I have 100 toffees. Fine, so this is the given quantity, number of toffees. I want to share equally among 30 students. So how can we distribute this? So for this, I have to divide this number. So this is the division sign. Write dividend inside this sign. 30 is here. Let me explain. There are 4 important terms now in division. That is this 100. The given quantity is called the dividend. The given quantity is called the dividend, and among which the quantity is divided is become the divisor. Fine. 2 things are given in the question: dividend and divisor. And when you start solving the question, after completing your question, you found one quotient and remainder. So there are 4 important terms: dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So what is the dividend, student? The number to be divided. The number to be divided is called the dividend. The number by which we divide. The number by which we divide is called the divisor. The answer in division. The answer in division, this is the answer, is called the quotient. And the remaining number, what are the remaining numbers? Here the 10 is the remaining number, and this remaining number is become the remainder. So they are the 4 important terms that are used in the division. Now student, this is another important point is there. Their division, multiplication, subtraction, they all are related to each other. Now division is an inverse of multiplication. Inverse means this is opposite of multiplication, right? They all the multiplication, subtraction, division, they all are interconnected. How? But this is why this is the by division is the inverse process of multiplication. We can prove this. For given multiplication fact, so this is the one multiplication fact: 3 multiplied by 4 equals to 12. This is the one multiplication fact with 2 different factors. They have 2 different factors, 3 and 4, 2 different numbers. This is a multiplication fact with 2 different numbers, with 2 different factors. We get 2 division facts. So if I have one multiplication fact with two different factors, then I have two division fact. Start with the product. This is a product because in division the product is become the dividend. 12 divided by 3 equals to 4 and 12 divided by 4 equals to 3. If you have one multiplication fact, then you can form two division facts like this. 12, the product is become the dividend in both the facts. Take first factor as a divisor and another become the quotient. And the second one, the first one is become the, suppose here this is the second number, but it become the divisor and the first number become the quotient here. So if you have any one multiplication fact with two different numbers, so two division facts are possible. Student, this is the second example of division is an inverse process, inverse of multiplication. This time my numbers, here again the same thing, the multiplication fact with two different factors. Again I have two different factors, 0 and 5, right? We get two division facts. What are the facts now? This is the product, so it becomes the dividend here. 0 divided by 5 equals to 0. This is right. If any number is divided by, if 0 is divided by any number, the answer is 0. But if it can, this is okay, 0 divided by 0 equals to 5. No, this is not possible. You have to write it like this, but not possible. So this is the observation. If in the multiplication fact, if any one factor is 0, then we have only one division fact. Or in the second one you can write the second fact is not possible, right? If the two blanks are given, one division fact is, multiplication fact is there and two blanks are given to you, then in the first you can write this one, and the second you can write not possible. Why? Because if in the multiplication fact one number is 0, then only one fact is possible, one division fact. Because 0 divided by 0 is not 5. That is not equals to 5. Now this is my third example of the same topic, division is an inverse multiplication. Again I have a one multiplication fact, but what can you observe here? Here they have no two distinct factors. They are no different factors, they have same factors. So this I want to clear here. If the factors are same, then only one division fact is there. You can write in the second one, only one fact is possible. So three different type of questions are given on the topic this division is an inverse multiplication. If two different factors are given, then two division facts are there. If 0 is there, then only one, second factor is not possible. And in third example, when the both the numbers are same, then only one factor is possible. Another one is only one factor is possible here. Fine. So student, I have discussed the three different things. The first, the main important terms in the division, that is dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. And division is a repeated subtraction and division is the inverse of multiplication. And division facts, you can form different division facts by giving multiplication fact. I hope you understand the topic. Thank you students, stay home, stay healthy.